The offense. LJ Martin, stud. Could be all-conference performer. I'm not going to go so far as to say all-American, but all-conference for sure. Maybe second team, I'm thinking. He had 18 carries, 110 yards, 6.1 yards per carry. And like the majority of his yards didn't come on one carry. His long for the evening was 47 yards. So very, very strong performance. Even Sione Moa, when he came in to spell LJ Martin, did a very solid job. 7 carries, 29 yards, and a touchdown. So the running game is okay. The running game will be just fine. The offensive line moves the opposing team pretty well, and they get their assignments right most of the time, which is what you really need to ask for when it comes to college kids. So the running game, just fine. The passing game. My problem is not with Bear Bachmeier. Not at all. He's a freshman. He's a true freshman. He's going to make mistakes. It's just going to happen. My problem is with Aaron Roderick and the play designs, the play calling that he does. Early on in the game, he focuses too much on trying to get confidence for his young quarterback with those short wide receiver screens, the flares out to the running back, little flat throws to the tight end. Nothing that will really coach this kid up into what he needs to be when conference play begins, which is hitting the seams down the middle, hitting Chase Roberts or JoJo Phillips down the middle, hitting Tiger Bachmeier, since I think JoJo Phillips might be hurt for a couple of weeks here. So hitting those guys up the seam, he needs practice with that. Carson Ryan, too. He needs to be able to read a defense and hit quick slants. He did that very well towards the end of the game. Hit Chase Roberts on a couple of quick slants that were fantastic. But, excuse my headset there, it almost fell off my head. But we have flashes from Bear Bachmeier. He had a defensive tackle going straight into his face, and he hit Chase Roberts on a slant perfectly. Perfectly. So the kid's got talent. It's obvious. But the play calling is what's holding him back, in my opinion. Until he makes a mistake, he can't learn from it. And right now, Aaron Roderick is playing to not lose instead of playing to win or playing to coach his guy up. So I think it is an offensive coordinator that might be afraid for his job, which I don't know why. That's never really come up. And with them naming a true freshman quarterback, you don't want to change offensive coordinators ever, period. Just look at Utah last year. You don't want to do that to a true freshman quarterback. So this passing offense can be really good. Bear Bachmeier has the arm strength to do it. Now, when the ball leaves his hand, it's not the prettiest ball in the world, so he's going to need to work on that. Those things are lame ducks sometimes. They just boop, 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 into the hands of the receiver. The ball gets there. That's what's important. Doesn't matter how it looks, as long as it gets there. But I would like to see him tighten that up a little bit as well. Overall, though, very solid performance from the offense. Nothing spectacular. They couldn't get into the end zone when they were gifted fantastic field position repeatedly by the defense. It was way too many field goals for my liking. And there's one more tune-up game before conference play starts. That's in 2 weeks. So next week is a bye week for the Cougars. They have a lot to work on offense. And they also have some things to work on defense, especially in the secondary. But overall, I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing. But looking at that offense, you can definitely tell that I might be right on the money with that 6-6, 7-5 prediction I had. Just because there's no mistakes yet, but that's because Aaron Roderick is playing way too conservatively with a true freshman quarterback, in my opinion.